move on, talk about one of the biggest losers in today's trade, and that is Union Bank. And on the back of this stock, the entire PSU bank basket is also languishing away. Now, shares of the state-run Union Bank fell as much as 7% today, and continues to be around those levels. In fact, 7.5% lower as we speak. They've released their December quarter update, which is their weakest update that they have released so far. Union Bank's deposits for the quarter increased by 3.8% on year-on-year basis, but when you compare it with the September quarter, sequentially it's a 2% drop coming in. Advances growth during the quarter also stood at 5.9% uptick year-on-year. On a sequential basis, that number has grown by 2.2%. Now, when you talk about the total global business, that has fallen roughly 0.2 on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Total deposits were also down 2% sequentially, and the lenders' global gross advances also rose. They rose 2% on a sequential basis. Domestic CASA deposits down 0.2 sequentially, and down roughly 0.5% on a year-on-year basis as well. Domestic advances rose 2% sequentially and 5.3% year-on-year to come in at 9.13 lakh crore. This is roughly what the quarter 3 update looks like from the company. Overall, if you see on a sequential basis, numbers are looking bleak. However, on a year-on-year basis, they're looking steady. But the sequential part of these updates that has spooked the street, and the stock is lower by 7.5% as we speak.
All right, moving on from a banking name to another banking name. RBL is the name that you picked out for us, Aditya. The banking names are under pressure today, of course, on the back of the quarterly updates that we are seeing, which were below the street expectations. But tell us, what are you seeing on the charts for RBL Bank? Now, this one has also been in a long consolidation mode for the last 6 months. From here on, does it start moving up? Is there a recovery on the cards? What do you see on the charts?
I think so, Ankita, there is a recovery on the cards, because if you take a look at the last 6 months or maybe a year's performance, stock has corrected significantly from around 390 odd levels to about 290 odd levels to about 160 that it is trading right now. And now it's formed a good base on the downside, and I think so it's breaking out of that base, and a good consolidation has already happened. Risk to reward is also in favor of going long. If I plot an RSI and MACD, both show me a crossover with its respective trigger lines. So on the upside, I think 180 to about 190 is easily possible on the stock. On the downside, 153 is a very strong support. So all you have to do is just place a 10 to 15 rupee stop loss on the downside, and you can play for a target of 180 to about 190 on the upside. Give it a few weeks time, and you can definitely see an up move in the market, because in the stock specifically, because markets are down today, which is why stock has seen a bit of a profit taking from the highs.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.